Hi, I'm Manit Shah. I'm the founder and CEO of Crescentia Innovo Investments and Advisors. We are a strategic growth advisory and boutique investment bank. So I've led several large organizations around the world, and I've always had a large HR team in-house who would always manage the most important resource in the companies that I was managing, and that being the people. And when I sort of moved away from that and started my own advisory, I was, at a loss on how to manage the people because, even smaller problems, आज छुट्टी चाहिए, आज मुझे जल्दी जाना है, आज ये है, coming, I want to come late today, things like that were taking up a lot of my time. And also, dealing with those issues outside of having policies is then becomes a little bit of relative, किसी को हाँ बोला, किसी को ना बोला, leaves track करना and all of that. So I was looking for, our organization wasn't and still isn't as big to have an internal HR department. So I was looking for something that could sort of manage the people side of things for me. And that's how, I was introduced to Emgage by a mutual friend. And it worked out very, very well for me. I saw that they would help me draft all the detailed HR policies, track the attendance, leaves, do the payroll for me, and all the like. So it really sort of ended up being, I ended up going to the older routine where I had a team who was managing all of this for me, and it is working brilliantly since then. The experience of working with Emgage has been very, very good right from the word go. I was put up with a team who really understood my thinking and the culture that I wanted to build in the organization, and helped me draft the HR policies that could empower creation of such a culture. And it has worked very well ever since. In terms of all the daily nitty-gritties about payroll, attendance, those things don't come to me. They are managed very, very well by the Emgage team. I want to perhaps, in terms of my experience with Emgage, I want to perhaps single out one incident that will sort of that really will explain the value that I see in Emgage. We had an employee who had some mental health issues to a point where the employee was suicidal, actually, and a lot of members from our team were constantly counseling and talking to that person all day long. So this is the first time I had faced anything like that, and I was at a loss on how to progress with it. Like, do we keep the employee? Do we sort of recommend her for some sessions outside, or do we let the employee go? And I couldn't wrap my head around it. But Emgage, all the senior members in the team at Emgage also got involved in this. They helped me think this through. They talked to the employee, and we sort of resolved this incident very, very amicably. So I could really see that, it was an issue that needed a lot of attention. And without me asking, it got escalated, and I got all the senior people at Emgage, including our account manager, involved, and they really helped me through this. So that really sort of tells me that I cannot do what I'm doing today without Emgage. So, given all my positive experiences with Emgage, I would most definitely recommend Emgage to entrepreneurs who are sort of, starting on small organizations where you cannot, perhaps, you don't need an in-house HR department. Emgage works very, very well. In fact, I have recommended Emgage, and I believe at least two of them have already started working with Emgage, and I know that they are also very happy with Emgage.